Tonight, Metro Transit is calling its plan to crack down on fare evasion a work in progress.
Now, that's after 5 investigates uncovered how many riders are still beating the system. Investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen made the discovery after he reviewed more than 1,000 citations handed out last year.
Right, took some time, but we got it done. Metro Transit says it checked more than 500,000 fares on light rail in 2024, and that number could be even higher this year. But as a uniform presence on trains expands, we found hundreds of fare evaders are all using the same tactic to get out of facing any consequences.
Metro Transit fare enforcement.
Ushering a new era of safety and security.
The blue shirts.
Just call them the blue shirts?
Please help your fares getting on the train, please.
It's a little better with these young men that have been, what did you call them?
The trip agents.
Trip agents.
A centerpiece of the Transit Rider Investment Program, unarmed agents riding more trains, checking more fares, including mine. We were there the first day they started writing citations to those who did not pay.
Rushing to catch the train before it pulled off, and I didn't tap my car.
Now 5 Investigates has a copy of every citation handed out through July of last year. Our database filled with the names of hundreds of men and women, young and old, and almost as many excuses. Lost, phone died, even one who thought the train was free.
Our goal here is not to collect fines. Our goal is to have people pay their fare.
Yet the most common word written on these citations is refuse. ID? Refused. Name? Refused. Instead of paying a fine or even their fare, people simply refused. Metro Transit General Manager Leslie Canderas recently agreed to answer a few of our questions. What happens in that scenario?
The trip agent will still document that interaction, so we keep track of that.
So are we. Among 1,200 people cited for not paying their fares, more than half refused to provide any information at all. Records show some agreed to exit the train, but others refused. Is it a concern for you?
It's, in general, we want to get to a place where people are paying their fares.
Is that, though, sort of the unspoken part about this process so far? That if they come up and try to cite you, you don't give any information and you move along?
Well, I certainly hope that that is not an ongoing pattern or problem we have, but it is a challenge.
This one hasn't been used since the 31st.
Legislation in 2023 decriminalized fare evasion, dropping the fine for first-time offenders to just $35. But repeat offenders can be temporarily banned from transit. Do you have a sense of how many people have been banned from riding through this process?
At this point, I don't have numbers, but you're absolutely correct that that's the structure of the how fines progress.
Do you think anybody's getting banned at this point?
It's a great question. I don't have that.
Our database identified several people who also had criminal convictions for trespassing on light rail, such as Devin Oon. He later racked up 2 fare citations in one day, and then a third in February last year. That's the one I'm referring to, just for reference.
Okay.
Yet that last citation has no reference to a first, second, or third offense. Agents cited Curtis Woods twice in less than a month last year, but somehow Metro Transit checked his latest ticket as a first offense. Do you have a concern that accountability just isn't there right now?
I think there's definitely more we need to keep doing and growing as we mature this program to ensure the accountability is there. I will say being out and having more fare inspection out there is sending the signal that you're expected to pay your fare when you're riding.
A signal, Lisa Logan says, is starting to get through.
It is better with the trip agents, but it's still dicey. And I'm 65 years old, and I take the light rail, every day. And I have seen just absolutely horrible things.
Not the least of which is people refusing to pay, even when agents catch them empty-handed.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That does not surprise me. They don't care.
Metro Transit says these trip agents obviously don't have the power to force someone to give their information like a police officer would for a ticket, but they can call for help or ask fare evaders to simply get off the train. As we've shown you so far, that approach is sort of hit and miss.
They can just refuse, apparently.
We'll keep following up.
Refuse
A
everything.
work in progress.
Okay.
Thanks, Eric.